Cheers guys, welcome back to another video. We got a success story today. I got back from the gym earlier. Unfortunately, I don't have my pump still right now because I took a shower and then I was meditating, relaxing, doing a little bit of reading. And when I got back, I was just like inspired so I should have honestly filmed the video at that point, but no, it's all good that we're filming it now. Basically, when I was at the gym today, I was doing shoulder press, dumbbell shoulder press. And the time I went before, I was doing dumbbell incline bench. So they're both a similar movement, right? The incline bench, you're back like this, and the shoulder press, you're a little bit more upright because it's shoulder, and then this one's incline bench for your pecs. So the thing about this, the reason that I bring this up is because to get the lift off, I kick them up off of my knees to get the lift off, to get the momentum, to get them up. But it's still a struggle sometimes. And that's why I even like kicked the table just now, because it's like the muscle memory of it. But so I have to kick them up, and then because it's harder, this is the hardest part of the rep, it's still been a struggle sometimes. So a lot of the times I would have a spot, somebody that was with me, or I'd ask somebody to spot me just for the lift off. Now, what I did, because I was tired of that, and I was like, you know what? I just want to be able to lift this myself. I just imagined this is easy. I was like, this is easy weight. I imagine also, I was like, this is like 40 pounds. Because what I've been doing is I've been working with 70 pounds for my incline bench, and then 60 pounds each for the shoulder press. And I'm like imagining like they're like 40 or 50 pounds, which is super easy for me, right? And so I just imagined it, and I was able to get it up. Not only that, but I like pumped out 10 reps pretty easily by telling you that it's like, this is easy, this is lightweight, this is like just piece of cake to lift this up. Not only did I tell myself that, so I affirmed it. The thing is, I don't even want to use the language of affirming, because it's just like this knowing that I had, because I pictured it too. I was just like picturing it going up into the air, and just me being able to put it up in the air like really easily. So the thing about this is that you could all be like, yeah, that's cool and all, but the reason why this is cool to me personally is because first of all, I hadn't been able to do those without getting a spot. It was all in my mind. Second of all, I haven't even been working out as much lately. I've literally been going to the gym like once per week. Not only have I been going to the gym once per week, I haven't even been taking creatine lately, which if you don't know, it's a supplement. It helps more water in the muscles so that you have more. It helps strength and performance. So, and I don't even know if I'm getting enough. I'm not getting like an ideal amount of protein, honestly, probably. I know I'm getting a good amount. I know because ballpark, I can tell now how much protein I'm getting, like ballpark guess, but it's probably not completely ideal. It's not up to my ideal amount of protein that I should be getting, and definitely not my ideal amount of times hitting the gym per week. Once per week that's like barely going. Out of all the times, even when I was going more consistently, even when I was more tuned in with my protein, all of that, taking creatine, taking pre-workout and everything, and having like a good routine, for a little bit, it was a little bit, there's been points where it's like harder to plateau, but I had never been able to really get that 70-pound incline completely up, or at least without having a spot at all. Because sometimes I would just want, literally just for the guidance, just for like the mindset of it, of their arms or their hands right there, just to make sure that I don't drop them, with them barely helping or just providing any actual push. They're more just like they have their hands there. And then I also PR'd on the hip thrust machine. So I would be curious, because I think this is something that we can do in the gym. I'm wondering if other people, if you guys have done this before. I know people probably just do this subconsciously. Like people are just like, yeah, I got this, right? But for me, something clicked when I started imagining the weights being less than they actually weighed. So it was more than just like, this is easy. It was like that this is easy was accompanied by me imagining that the weights were lighter than they were. And then I feel like I was pulled into that future version of myself. It's funny because you could think about this on so many different levels. But to get metaphysical, I was pulled to that version of myself that can easily do it, because I'm imagining it. I'm imagining the weight just like floating up, right? And so I would be interested, if you guys are testing this stuff throughout your day, What are some of the stuff that you've had success with, or are you testing it out? Do you guys test this stuff out at the gym? Are you testing it out when you're out and about, various situations throughout the day? Like, let me know, because I think it would be really cool to kind of get more little things, because now that I'm doing this, I'm actually like excited, because anytime I go to the gym now, I can imagine myself. The same thing too with the triceps. You know, I could just go on and on, but I was PRing on the triceps cable pull-up things where it's like they're weighted and then you pull up. And again, I've only been going to the gym like once a week, so it doesn't really make sense like when you look at it through a lens of progressive overload weight training. Well, I am progressive overloading without hitting it consistently, without getting enough protein, without taking creatine, any of this shit. And it's just because like I'm using that visual imaginary consciousness. I'm dwelling on me being strong and powerful, stronger than I had been in the past. So let me know if you guys are testing this out. Like I said, with that being said, drop this with a like, hit me with a subscribe. And I would really be curious if you guys are using this and testing this out and doing little tests throughout the day, because this is kind of inspiring me. And now I'm wanting to tune in and dial in on like what else we can test this stuff with, because there's so many opportunities, I think, throughout our day, like the parking spot thing, like claiming and imagining you're gonna get that free open parking spot, or you're gonna get that free coffee or whatever. Those are classic ones that we've all heard before, but any new ones that you guys, like the gym thing, I hadn't really heard people talk about that, but I did hear Elmar O'Locker talk about that. And funny enough, there's this guy named Grego Gallagher. His channel is called Kino Body, and he has like a lot of good workout content, you know, intermittent fasting. He does a lot of stuff that's like, in terms of health, I think really beneficial as well as the physique stuff. But he had a hypnosis in one of his programs where he's literally guiding you through a visualization of imagining yourself with your ideal physique. So again, people that are really, really doing and getting results are using these types of techniques that we talk about on this channel, and it's definitely encouraging to know that. But with that being said, guys, much love as always. Drop this with a like, hit me with a subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.